Following the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 introduction in July 2024, reports regarding the business working on a Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition have gathered significant pace. Recent sources claim Samsung would brand its mystery new foldable as the Z Fold Special Edition, and it will reportedly stand out for its thin form and bigger screens. Meanwhile, we have just heard whispers and leaks, with no real proof of the foldable's existence. This is changing today, with an apparent render of the Galaxy Z Fold 6 surfacing out online. Samsung hoped to strengthen its supremacy in the foldable smartphone industry with the debut of the Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6 earlier this year in July. But even before then, talk has been swirling that the firm was creating even another foldable smartphone, a special edition variation of the Z Fold 6. Now those speculations are becoming into reality as we now have our very first glimpse at the forthcoming Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition. This development, via of Android headlines, shows the first view of the widely anticipated foldable phone and verifies a few important design aspects. While Samsung has not officially introduced the gadget yet, the leak offers a clear image of what this new model will bring to the market. But before getting into the intricacies of the leak, let's rewind and analyze the rumors about this gadget, leading up to the disclosure. In the months after the debut of the Galaxy Z Fold 6, leaks and speculations started to circulate regarding an even smaller model of the handset. Initially named the Z Fold 6 Slim or the Z Fold 6 Ultra, this new folding device was supposed to be the company's thinnest foldable phone to yet. The name ultimately landed on the Z Fold Special Edition, and the tech world has been buzzing with predictions ever since. One of the most exciting rumors was that the upcoming Z Fold Special Edition will include a 200-megapixel primary camera, a major jump over the 50-megapixel main camera arrangement of the Z Fold 6. This claim has aroused enthusiasm among fans, who have long sought a big camera improvement in the foldable series, and with the rivalry heating up in the foldable sector, a 200-megapixel sensor would set the forthcoming foldable phone ahead of its rivals in mobile photography. Another source stated that the under-display camera, initially debuted in the Galaxy Z Fold 3, will get an update from a 4-megapixel sensor to a 5-megapixel one. This upgrade, although small on paper, might lead to gains in sharpness and clarity owing to its capabilities of catching more light, addressing some of the critiques of the earlier versions. For months, all we had was speculations and scant information, but things took a big turn when Android News published the first photograph of the Z Fold Special Edition, delivering a visual confirmation of many of the suspected design modifications of the handset. The most startling aspect exposed by the photograph is the phone's amazing thinness. According to prior estimates, the Special Edition will measure just 4.9 mm when unfolded, making it the smallest foldable phone from Samsung and one of the thinnest on the market. While the Z Fold 6 had wowed with its slender appearance, this latest edition goes things even further, shaving off a few of millimeters to create a more polished and streamlined design. Another noteworthy finding from the leaked picture is the obvious camera housing. Unlike the Z Fold 6, which includes a more rounded, pill-shaped camera island, the Special Edition's camera module seems to be rectangular and more angular. This tiny design modification draws attention to the camera array and hints that Samsung may be focusing even more emphasis on the photographic skills of this handset. Rumors regarding the 200-megapixel main camera suddenly appear more feasible, since the bigger camera bump might be essential to accommodate such a high-resolution sensor. If this is actually the case, the Z Fold Special Edition would mark a huge advance in camera capability, especially for a folding handset. Samsung has always stressed camera performance in their conventional smartphones, but not so much when you look at their foldable product. So adding a 200-megapixel sensor will put them at the forefront of mobile photography when it comes to foldable phones. Furthermore, the leaked picture also indicates that the hinge design stays concealed when the phone is unfurled, keeping a sleek and seamless appearance. The frame of the gadget also seems boxy, with slightly rounded sides, similar to the Z Fold 6, indicating that Samsung has chosen for a familiar design with only a few adjustments to better the user experience. Interestingly, the rear panel in the leaked picture exhibits a brushed metal surface, a design detail that makes the Special Edition unique from its predecessor. While it is unknown if this panel is true metal or glass with a brushed texture, the aesthetic would offer the phone a more expensive appearance and a more sturdy feel. While the leaked picture has revealed some insights into the phone's appearance, many of the supposed features remain unverified. Based on the information we have, it is probable that the Z Fold Special Edition will preserve the fundamental features of the Z Fold 6, while offering enhancements in performance, camera technology, and overall build quality. The phone is rumored to contain an 8-inch main display and a 6.5-inch cover screen, both of which are bigger than those seen on the Z Fold 6. These somewhat bigger screens will certainly increase the user experience, making the special edition suitable for multitasking, video consumption, and gaming. In terms of physical characteristics, even if we haven't heard any word on this aspect yet, the gadget will surely arrive with top-tier components, including the newest Snapdragon CPU, enough RAM, and storage choices. But whether Samsung would incorporate any other unique software capabilities remains to be seen. But it's probable that this approach would employ the company's One UI shell to continue to give a smooth and foldable optimized experience. One area that remains questionable is the availability of the gadget. Previous sources claim that the special edition model may have a restricted distribution in places like South Korea and China, with a possible price tag of roughly $2.8 million won, which is around $2,100. For fans in the Western Hemisphere, this implies that the gadget may be difficult to obtain, at least initially, but nonetheless, as with past special edition launches, there is always the prospect of a larger rollout if the demand is great. Moving on, early data for the newly announced Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6 are in, and things aren't looking good for the South Korean behemoth. According to Ice Universe, the Z Fold 6 was only able to sell 270,000 copies internationally in its first 2 weeks. More data was shared in his Weibo account, including the 420,000 sales of the Z Flip 6 during its own first 14 days on the global market, which puts both foldable phones to a grand total of 690,000 units sold globally. In comparison, their predecessors accounted for combined 1 million pre-orders in South Korea alone. And while some of those pre-orders may have been cancelled before the devices could ship, it's pretty clear that the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6 are proving considerably less popular than their predecessors. The leaker also said that the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition would feature a bigger exterior screen. This follows a since-deleted article from Ice Universe suggesting the foldable will feature a cover display with a 19.5:9 aspect ratio. This would nonetheless be a considerable shift from prior Z Fold smartphones, with the Z Fold 6 cover display sporting a 22.1:9 screen ratio. So aficionados of a more smartphone-like cover screen should keep an eye on the impending foldable. Samsung would very much want us to know that its latest phones are the AI-est phones that ever AI, and the Fold 6 that I'm testing comes with a new feature dubbed Sketch to Image. Draw a crude drawing on a picture or an empty note sheet, and it will utilize generative AI to create that item into an image. I blew it off as just another AI thing when Samsung revealed it on stage at Unpacked. But it's pretty excellent. So wonderful that it bothers me a bit. Using the Sketch to Image tool in a note is quite harmless. You draw anything, highlight it, then pick from a variety of styles like 3D cartoon and illustration to convert your doodle into something more complex. Your picture is transferred to the cloud, and in a few seconds, you'll receive a selection of possibilities to pick from. The results are typically adorable and enjoyable. I accepted suggestions from my 2-year-old, and we drew goofy-looking dump trucks and school buses. Sometimes you receive a teddy bear with too many arms, but nothing major. A prior report also stated that the Z Fold 6 Special Edition might boast a titanium backplate, a first for Samsung. However, the report further stated that Samsung still hasn't made a choice, and whether or not Samsung chose in favor of titanium hasn't been verified yet. By the looks of it, the Z Fold 6 Exceptional Edition doesn't appear too exceptional at all. It is just moderately thin, not even close to the thinnest book-style foldable on the market. However, the anticipated improved camera system might do some honor to the Special Edition moniker. While the weak sales may be ascribed to numerous circumstances, their price boost has surely had an impact. Both foldable phones came with a $100 price jump compared to last year's model. So Samsung has to be cautious in pricing the future Special Edition model, so as not to frighten away prospective consumers. With that stated, please consider subscribing to the channel to be informed with all the newest news on the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.